So
speaking of which, good transition.
Oh, you're the first story today. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good segue. So, short story time. I was helping a buddy of mine move the other weekend, and we're going in his new house, down a couple steps towards the basement. I still know how. I was the one on towards the bottom of the steps, help bringing the couch down. There was two guys towards the top and kind of giving a little extra push, but we took off the railing eventually because the one couch wouldn't fit at first, and then we also took off the legs eventually, as they kind of pushed at first, kind of slid down, and the leg on the one side just knocked me right in the side. So
racing stars.
Surprisingly, no. No, but so I most likely got another concussion. So that sucks. Yeah. So it's a huge reason why I was not on last week.
I was going to say, because when Brian and I were playing last week or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, Brian, you were going to be out of commission for a little bit in terms of playing Halo or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you thought that you had a concussion.
Yeah.
Or you thought you had a concussion or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, how? He's like, just because you were moving. I was like, how hard did he hit his head?
Well, no, so that's
helping his friend move.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the funny thing, because Brian was like, because we were talking, he's like, again, you're saying he had the same question. He's like, how hard did you actually hit your head?
Yeah.
But I think it was, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was like the right angle.
Yeah, it's the right spot.
And just kind of the right spot, right angle, and everything. But it was also like the sudden impact, because it kind of like came to the sudden halt and everything. So the only thing that really helped stop it, besides my body taking like most of the sofa, was the leg kind of hit the side of the head. Yeah, so like right away I've reacted to that. I was like, oh, like one of those kind of things. But so I mean, I migraine for like a week straight, so, and everything like that. So
how you doing now though?
I mean, surprisingly pretty good. That's the good news. I mean, like I did nothing last week. Like I didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I was wondering why too before I even heard that, because the first few games of the NHL playoffs, you were tweeting a bunch about the games and everything, and then it just stopped.
It just stopped. Yeah, and then
where is this kid?
Don't see me tweeting about.
I was like, okay, I'm assuming
something.
Obviously, my initial thought is, oh, you're doing something with Danny or Poppy or something.
But then it was like every single night.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
this is going on multiple times. I was like, huh, and then I heard the concussions. Like,
yeah, it's like sense. That light bulb.
Yeah, light bulb moment there.
Yeah, right. But no, so the good news is, I'm definitely feeling a little bit better for sure. Like I'd say last week, I felt like at my absolute best.
So question. Because we podcasted hockey that Sunday, the day before we podcasted Monday, and you were helping your friend that last weekend. That happened before that, right? Because you had just come back from helping him.
Yeah, because
my question, the reason why I bring it up is, did you podcast with a slight concussion on Sunday?
Probably. Hold on, I gotta look at the calendar here real quick, because last. So obviously it wasn't this past weekend, because that was
the weekend before. Yeah,
it was the weekend before of the 30th that happened. And then when did we podcast them? On May 1st?
Yeah, May 1st. Sunday. It was that Sunday before the playoffs started.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know, to be fair, at first I didn't think of anything of it, because I helped my friend move for like 6 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I got home at like 9 o'clock. So like the next day I was just exhausted.
Right. And you thought it was because you were helping.
Exactly. Because then I was moving all day and everything and whatnot. So I was just like, oh, again, just my body needs to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, because if I remember correctly, I could not tell at all from that podcast if you were hazy or had any kind of idea that you got hit.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I don't know. I guess that's a good thing.
I don't know.
Sure.
But Jeff played through a concussion and podcasted for a day.
So Joel Embiid and I are basically the same.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't do it 2 days in a row, but it's okay.
Yeah. So, but so I was certainly like day to day, essentially. Yeah. So, but I'm feeling pretty good for the most right now, which is good.
So it wasn't a week to week, then it ended up being you were out for the whole year.
Yeah. needing surgery and everything.
Not naming any names.
No. Send Bimmons. So, his evil twin. Mm-hmm. So, but it was annoying because I just like laid in the dark for like the entire week. Like I didn't during like day, during night.
I was going to say those few snap stories I saw of you were definitely like in the dark or something like that. It's like, okay, this dude's definitely not feeling great.
Yeah. No, definitely not. And I feel like shit. Good news is though, again, getting back.
Yeah, you're getting over it. So
yeah, which is good though.
How many concussions is that for you now?
So
I already know Brian's got at least 8 of them. So are you at that level yet, or are you under that?
So I'll put it this way: this is number 5 confirmed.
Okay, so you're under.
Yeah, under. Now, to my knowledge, this is again 5 confirmed. Do I have more? Probably. Do I actually know the actual number? No, do I know the actual number? No, but
Brian probably doesn't know either. But the confirmed ones is at least 8 for him.
Confirmed 5. So there's that. So fun times for me.